There used to be a man named John in a village named Sitara. He was a very smart man. John had his own laundry shop. He used to wash and iron clothes for people in it. And that's why John became very famous. He used to get clothes from all the big houses of the village. John was assisted by his wife Rosa. They had a daughter. Her name was Sarah. Sarah was a very good-hearted girl. She always helped the one in need. She never said no to anyone for help. Her kindness was known in the village. A lot of people used to get their work done by showing her their helplessness. Now, one day John says to his daughter,
Daughter, this good-natured behavior can be deadly sometimes.
Father, if I help someone, then the reward will be for me only, right? That is why I always do good deeds.
It is beyond my capacity to explain you.
Yes, let's go and eat food, Father.
Yes, let's go.
Now, all three of them eat the food. They go to sleep after the meal. The next day, Rosa and Sarah wake up early and finish all the chores around the house. But John does not wake up early today. Sarah goes to her father to wake him up. Father, wake up now. Your body is burning with fever. Mom, come here fast. What happened? He did not wake up yet? Mom, father has a high fever. See, he is not waking up. Oh yes, we have to take him to the hospital. Hurry up. Yes, Mom, let's go. Now Sarah and Rosa takes John to the hospital. After reaching hospital, the doctor checks him and says to Sarah,
He's got typhoid because of high fever. We have to keep him under observation now.
Doctor, is there anything to worry about?
No, it will take time to get well.
Okay, doctor. You look after him and give him a proper treatment. I'll arrange for the money.
Okay, you may go now.
Sarah gets her father admitted to the hospital and asks her mother to stay in the hospital to look after him. Mom, you stay here with father. I will go home and arrange for some money. Don't worry. Carefully, daughter, and look after yourself. Yes, Mom, I'll go now. Now Sarah leaves from there and comes home thinking that, what should I do to get some money? Suddenly, her father's iron catches her attention. She thinks that she will do this work from now because she needed money. She starts ironing the clothes and irons all the clothes in one night and goes to sleep. The next day, Sarah wakes up early and finishes all the chores and brings clothes that her father brought for ironing back to the people. Now, everyone is looking at her with surprise, and one man said,
Daughter, why did you bring the clothes today?
Uncle, I will do this work from now on because my father is not well and I need the money. That's why I will do my father's work. Do you have any objections?
No, daughter. Why would I have any objection? It's good for all. Be a bit careful with these people. These people mishmash with calculations.
I will be cautious. I'll leave now. Sarah leaves after taking the money from the man. And after returning all the ironed clothes back, she brings home clothes to wash. She washes the clothes and hangs them to dry, then irons them at night. Many days passed like this. Sarah does her work very faithfully. She keeps the track of all the clothes she gets from people and that she returned. That's why she faced no problems with the calculations. One day, Joshua says to her,
I owe you 100 rupees for my clothes and you are saying 150. It's too much.
You owe me 150 rupees for the clothes you have given to me. You can see the calculations. I can show you the count for everyday clothes too. Joshua gets to know that Sarah is telling him the calculations after noting it down. Seeing this, he says,
Oh daughter, I thought it was 100 rupees. Here you're 150 rupees and today's clothes.
Sarah counts the clothes and takes them home. And at the end of the month, she collects the money from people. After taking the money, she goes home and counts. Sarah has collected 10,000 rupees. Sarah takes the money and goes to the hospital. After admitting in hospital, her father is getting much better now. Seeing this, Sarah was very happy, but nurse stops Sarah outside and calls her.
Madam, your bill is ready. Should I give it to you?
Madam, how much is the bill? Please tell me.
Madam, 24,000. You have to pay it till tomorrow because your father will be discharged tomorrow.
Okay, madam, let me see. After saying this, Sarah meets her parents and leaves for home. She reaches home and thinks,
how would I arrange this much money? What should I do? I can't think of anything.
Sarah was thinking about all this, and then suddenly her iron started rushing gold. Sarah saw this and she got scared. She said,
this is magic. Who did this?
I am your iron.
You can speak?
Yes, Sarah. I am happy with your hard work. That's why I am giving this gold. Take this and pay the hospital bills for your father. Take this gold and sell it to buy medicine. If you need more, just ask for it. You will never fall short of money.
Iron gives gold and stops talking. The voice stops. Sarah could not believe her eyes. She picks up the gold in her hand and saw that the gold is real. She gets very happy. Sarah goes and sells the gold to the goldsmith and pays the hospital bill using that money and gets some medicines as well. Sarah's parents thank God after listening to all this. They bless their daughter, and John says,
I'm very lucky to have a daughter like you, and I thank God for all this.
The entire family lives happily together and they never fall short of money. They live life easily. All this happened because of the gold rushing iron.
A long time ago, there was a small village called Rockland. In that village, Jonathan lived along with his family. He was very good-hearted and a kind man. He would always help people who are in need. He believed that one must help others in any way they could, no matter what the situation is. After all, we are sent to this world, and God always helps those people who tries to make everyone else happy. He taught this to both of his sons too. But his sons were lazy. All they would do is eat and sleep in their beds. Jonathan owned 7 to 8 cows and he also had some buffaloes. He would take them to nearby forest. In the evening, he milked them and took the milk to the nearby villagers on his bicycle and sell it. Days after days passed like this. One day, he said to his wife,
Ruby, please come here. I want to tell you something.
What happened? Are you planning to go out?
No, dear. Actually, I am a bit worried about our sons. They don't work, nor do they talk with us properly. They just eat and sleep. I don't know when are they going to take the responsibilities seriously. Nowadays, I can't work as I used to do when I was young.
You are right. I was thinking about the same. I think we should divide the work. In the evening, you tell them what each of them has to do and be a little strict.
All right. There is no other option after all.
Jonathan and Ruby went into the house. Rick and Paul also came in and said,
Mother, what is for lunch? I am very hungry. Mother, I am also hungry.
Rick and Paul, come here and sit. I want to discuss something important with you. Your mother will fill your plates meanwhile. My sons, both of you are grown up now, so you have to take your responsibilities. From today onwards, you will take care of everything. I am unable to work anymore. Tomorrow onwards, you will take the cattle to the forest and in the evening you will milk them and sell it.
But father, we have never taken the cattle to the forest. We don't know if we can do it.
It's not a big deal. You have to set them free and follow them to the forest. You just have to make sure that they don't wander off in someone's fields. That's it.
Next day, Jonathan woke Rick and Paul early in the morning and made them do all the work. Rick and Paul was very lazy to do this, but somehow they managed to finish it. Then they went to a river bank to take a break.
Paul, why father is doing this? We are too young to work like this. This is the age where we should eat, sleep, and enjoy the life.
You are right, brother, but what can we do about it?
Yes, we have no other option after all.
Then they left for their home. After some days, they got used to the work. It became their routine. They even started enjoying the work. They also helped poor people. When Jonathan and Ruby saw this, they were very happy. One day, Rick and Paul took the cattle to the jungle. But suddenly, it started raining heavily. Both of them took shelter below a huge tree. Just then, Rick noticed that there is a door in the tree. Rick was shocked. He said to Paul,
Hey, Paul, see this. Doesn't it look like a door? How come there be a door in such a huge tree?
Yes, brother, it does look like a door. Let's try to open it.
Rick and Paul tried to push the door, but it didn't open. They pushed it with all the force and finally succeeded in opening the door.
Rick, we have managed to open it. But don't ask me to go through it. What if there is a ghost or a monster in it? He will eat us alive.
Shut up, you coward. We have opened it after so much efforts. We won't go back until we see what's in it. Let's go. And you have matchbox, right? Light these sticks up. It is dark inside. We will need light to see.
Paul was a bit scared. He looked at his brother and then he lit the sticks up and handed over one stick to Rick.
Rick, you are the elder one, so you should be the first to go in and I will follow you as usual. I am very scared.
Of course, I know that you are coward. Come on, follow me quietly.
Both of them used the light from the stick and went in through the door. When they reached inside, they saw a tunnel. There were lots of spider webs that they had to clean before going forward. After some distance, they saw the light coming through the tunnel.
Can you see the light, Paul? I think there is some gold treasure over there, which is shining so bright.
Yes, brother. I also think so. But what if it is something else than a treasure?
Why do you always think about worst? Coward, follow me.
Both of them moved forward in the direction of the light. When they reached near the light, they saw shining diamonds, rubies, gold jewelry, pots filled with gold coins, golden statues, and many precious things. The cave was filled with gold. They couldn't believe in their eyes.
Paul, is this real? So much gold and jewels. No one in the world would have so much of gold. We are rich, very, very rich.
Just then, Paul heard someone whimpering, as if someone is moaning in pain. He tried to find out from where the sound is coming. Then he saw a wounded bear in a corner. Rick and Paul rushed to the bear. After getting closer, they noticed that there is a big wound on the bear's leg.
Brother, we should help him. He won't survive otherwise.
But what if he attacked on us? Then we may not be able to run away. We should take the gold as much as we can and leave before he wakes up.
No, brother. We have to help this bear. Don't you remember what our father taught us? We should always help others, whatever the situation is. We can't leave the bear to die. Let's tie a bandage on his wound. You go and get some water.
All right, I will get water.
When Paul went near the bear to tie a bandage on his wound and touched him, it started shining brightly. Both the brothers were scared now, but they saw that in the place of bear now stands a god of treasure.
Who are you?
I am God of Treasure. I am very thankful to both of you.
I was cursed and locked in this tunnel for many years. I had to stay in the form of beer until a human comes and touches me. When you touched me, you broke the spell. I am really very thankful. And in exchange of this favor, I offer you all this treasure. You can take as much as you want.
Saying this, the god disappeared. Rick and Paul came home with the treasure. They built a very big house. But they also helped the people in their village. And this way, they enjoyed their life.
There was a man named John who lived in Bridgetown village. He owned a butcher shop in the same village. John lived with his mother. He has reared a lot of goats. His mother took care of these goats. John's business was going well. But this also made him greedy. He didn't treat his customers fairly. One day, an old man came to his shop.
Hello, John. I want 1 kilogram mutton, my son.
Oh, yes, uncle. This is your shop too. You can have it.
My son, today some guests are coming to my home. So I want 1 kilo mutton. But I don't have money to pay for it.
Uncle, I work only for money. You know that, right?
Yes, my son, I know. But I don't have money right now. But I will give you your money in 1 or 2 days.
Uncle, why should I trust you?
Oh dear. If you don't trust me, then take this ring that I am wearing now. You can keep this ring until I pay you for the mutton.
Okay, uncle. Here is the mutton you ordered. I will keep your ring with me until you pay me back.
Okay, dear.
Then the old man left. Every day John will cheat on his customers by giving them less mutton. His business was growing. One day a small boy came to his shop.
Uncle, my mother has told me to bring 1 kilo mutton from your shop.
Of course I will give you. My dear, it has been so long since I saw you last time.
Yes, uncle, we were at my grandmother's house.
Oh, really?
While talking to the boy, John removed some mutton from the plate. The innocent boy was not paying attention to this.
Here, take this.
This continued for many days. Now John was an expert in cheating, but people were unaware of this, and hence his business was growing fast. One day, a servant of a very rich man, Edward, came to his shop to order mutton.
Hello, John. My boss is planning a very big party, and for that we need 40 kilo mutton. Can you give us that much mutton?
Of course. Why not?
I went to many butcher shops, but no one was ready to give that much quantity. Then I heard your name and came here.
You have come to the right place, my friend. I can give you as much of mutton as you want. Just let me know on which day and at what time do you want it.
I want it the day after tomorrow in the morning.
You will definitely get it. Give me the address where you want me to deliver it.
Servant gave his boss's card to John.
Here, take this. Deliver on time. And this is some advance. Remaining money you will get at the time of delivery.
Okay, you will get it on right time.
After that, the servant left. John was very happy. After going home, he shared the good news with his mother.
Mother, today I am very happy. Today I got a very big order. I have to provide 40 kilo mutton.
This is really great news. You should start planning for it now.
Yes, mother.
That day, John woke up early and cut the mutton in pieces. Then weighed the mutton, and after weighing it, he removed 5 kilo mutton from 40 kilo mutton. Now he packed only 35 kilo mutton.
I have fooled so many people to the date, but no one has ever found out. I should try cheating with a larger amount this time.
Now John took the packed mutton and reached the address that the servant had given to him.
Hi, it's great that you brought it so early.
Yes, I brought it early as you have told me to be on time.
Thanks. You wait here, I will get the remaining money from my boss.
All right.
While John was waiting, the servant went and get the money from his boss.
Here is your money.
Thank you, my friend.
Saying this, John left the house. As the night falls, the party at the boss's house began. There were many guests attending the function, but at dinner time,
To this day, there was never a shortage in any of our programs. Then how did mutton was finished so soon this time? Last time so much was left and this time it was not enough. How is it possible?
Yes, boss, that is true.
We have to find out how did this happen. We have ordered 40 kilo mutton but only a few people ate it. Who prepared the mutton? Call that chef.
the servant went and brought the chef with him.
Sir, you called me.
Why did the mutton finish so soon? It has never happened. Then what happened this time?
Sir, all those times the mutton was of right amount, but this time it was less. So the curry was also less in quantity.
Sundar, how much mutton did you order?
Sir, I have ordered 40 kilo as usual.
Then why it was less? Call that butcher here. He must have given us less mutton. Something is wrong.
The servant went and brought John with him.
Sir, you want to speak with me? We ordered mutton from you, but the chef is telling me that it was less in amount. We have ordered 40 kilo. Now tell me the truth. How much did you deliver? If you lie, you will regret it.
Hearing this, John didn't speak a word and stand ashamed. He knew that his plan had failed. If he lies further, he will be in trouble.
I am sorry, sir. Please forgive me. I won't do it again. People think 100 times before making such a mistake. But you are greedy to do it. I will surely punish you.
Edward called the police and had him arrested. From this story, we learn that we should not cheat anyone because of greed, because it always ends in a bad way.
In the small town of Ashwood, there was a vendor, James, who used to sell hot dogs. James and his wife Stacy used to sell hot dogs in the town, but they didn't have many customers. The customers usually didn't return for more. James always wondered why his customers don't come back. I don't understand what is wrong with these people, why they are not eating as they used to do. Sale has been down nowadays.
I don't know, but the sales have fallen very low.
I don't like the hot dogs that you make. Then why will customers like it?
If it is so, then why don't you prepare the hot dogs? Only then you will understand how difficult it is.
Okay, I get it. There is a woman in our village. The food she prepares is very tasty. If she will make hot dogs for us, then I'm sure we'll get more customers. Tomorrow, I will go to my village and ask her to come with me. Our business will improve and we will earn more. James went to his village where Sarah lived. He went to her house.
Oh, Mr. James, please come. How come you're here?
Yes, there is. That's why I have come here.
What is it? Please tell me.
Sarah, I know that you make delicious hot dogs and I have a small business of hot dog. I need someone who make hot dogs. Will you work for me? I will pay you a good amount of money.
That is a wonderful idea. I will work for you. It will help my family financially.
Great, then we will leave for the town in the evening. Sarah came to town with James. James told her to prepare 100 hot dogs every morning. The next morning, Sarah prepared hot dogs as James has ordered. Like every other day, James and Stacy started selling the hot dogs. That day, they sold all of the hot dogs. They earned a good profit. James gave half of the profit to Sarah. Sarah, we earned a lot of money today. Please take half of the profit. It's yours.
Thank you, brother.
Tomorrow, I'll need 200 hot dogs because now we have more customers.
I will keep 200 hot dogs ready in the morning. You just buy me all the necessary ingredients.
The next morning, Sarah made 200 hot dogs. That day, James sold all the 200 hot dogs. James ordered Sarah to prepare 300 hot dogs. Now it's a daily routine. Sarah would make lots of hot dogs and give it to James. And James earned a lot of money by selling tasty hot dogs to his customers. But Stacy becomes jealous after seeing this. One day she told James,
Dear, why do you give half of the profit to Sarah? We buy all the ingredients, we stand in the shop all day to sell hot dogs, and she gets half of the profit for making hot dogs in the comfort of her house. This is not right.
Yes, my dear, but I don't have any other option. I'm earning lot of profit from the hot dogs Sarah made.
And you share the profit in half. Think carefully.
You are right, but I cannot fire her from this job. We will lose the business.
Don't give her a profit or salary. Pay her on daily basis. Understand?
Okay, this is a better option. We will pay her daily. The next morning, James ordered Sarah to make 300 hot dogs and told her, Sarah, the price of all the things has gone up and I'm facing loss in the business. Now I can give you only 100 rupees per day.
But brother, you promised that you will give me half of the profit. Did you forget? I anyhow earned 100 rupees in the village. I came here to earn more. And don't forget, your customers are buying hot dogs because they are tasty.
Sarah, you are being greedy. It is not a good thing.
I am greedy? Or is it you are greedy? I have never compromised with my work. So I will take full payment as decided.
Get out of my house. I don't agree. You deserve to live in a small village. You can never do better than this. Poor Sarah and her children left his house. After walking for few hours, they took a break. Her elder son, Matt, said,
Mom, please don't worry. We'll find a solution to this problem. Why don't we start our own business? We have saved some money. We can use it to start our own business.
I think you're right. We will start our own business.
The next day, Sarah and her son started their hot dog business, and they started in the heart of the town next to the James business. That day, Sarah made just 50 hot dogs, but her business was new and hence she didn't have many customers on the first day. She became very sad.
Son, do you think we made a mistake by starting the business?
Mom, today was the first day of this business. How we will know if people liked our hot dogs or not? We will try it again tomorrow.
The next day, Sarah and Matt made 50 hot dogs again and started selling them. After some time, a man comes to buy a hot dog.
How much for a hot dog?
Only 10 rupees.
The man liked the taste of the hot dog that he ate. He ordered to pack 10 more hot dogs for his family. As time passed, Sarah now had more customers. People loved her hot dogs, and James started losing his customers one by one. Even everyone was talking about Sarah's delicious hot dog. One day, a very wealthy businessman in the town came to her shop.
Please give me a hot dog.
Sarah gave him a hot dog and got back to her work. The businessman liked her hot dog very much.
Sister, my son is getting married the day after tomorrow. Will you make tasty hot dogs for all guests? I'll pay you for all of the hot dogs.
I will make it, and I will try to give them the best hot dog they have ever eaten.
Please take this as an advance.
Businessman left after giving Sarah some money in advance. When James saw this, he became very jealous, but he knew that he cannot say a word to her.
I think we should start some other business. We are not earning much profit from this hot dogs business.
You are right. Let's start some other business.
In this way, James and Stacy had to stop their business. Their greed and lies became the reason that they had suffered a loss. But Sarah's hot dog business was doing great. The moral of the story is that we should always fulfill our promises and never betray anyone's trust.
Mary the maid had started working as a cook in Harold's home few days ago. Harold's pregnant wife Rachel used to treat her very nicely. She used to give tea and breakfast to her and sometimes even lunch.
Mary, first drink your tea. It's a cold weather. Sure, madam, I will drink it. And this is my old sweater. I have only worn it twice. If you want, you can take it.
Harold used to go to his office very early in the morning. After that, Mary used to come to their home to cook food. Mary made delicious food. Rachel was also happy with her work. Slowly, Mary won Rachel's trust completely.
Mary, I'm going to the temple. Take care of the house.
Yes, madam. You don't worry.
Rachel started going to the temple every day for 1 hour and Mary used to be alone in the home. Harold had received 4 bags of basmati rice from the village. Mary got greedy.
There are just 2 people in this home and so much rice. If I take 2 bowls of rice from this bag, no one will even notice.
Mary took 2 bowls of rice from the bag and kept it in her purse. She closed the rice bag as before.
Amazing! Today I will make fried rice at home.
Mary's greed and daring was increasing day by day. She would take rice, sugar, and sometimes tea leaves and vegetables. Every day something or the other from Harold's home used to reach Mary's home. Mary had stuck gold. Oh wow! You have found a golden goose. But take care, or else you will be caught.
Yes, Don't worry. Madam trusts me completely.
That's good. I don't need to work anymore. Things from the home were slowly disappearing, but Rachel didn't notice. She still trusted Mary. Then one day, Rachel's mother-in-law comes to visit.
Greetings, mother. Oh, don't bother, daughter-in-law. How are you feeling now? It's fine. I just feel tired sometimes. Don't worry. It's normal in pregnancy. Now I'm here to take care of you. Let's click a selfie first.
Rachel introduces mother-in-law to Mary.
Mother, she's Mary. She cooks for us and takes care of other small things in our home. She supports me a lot. Okay. That's fine.
Rachel's mother-in-law was very smart and tech-savvy. She could easily get a hang of a person just by observing them. When Rachel used to go to the temple, she used to sit on the swing to pray. And in every 15 minutes, she used to walk into the kitchen. Because of her presence in the house, Mary was not able to steal things.
When will this old lady go back? I'm afraid to steal anything now.
Mary's clever mind notices something. When mother-in-law sits on the swing, it creaks, and it takes 10 minutes for her to complete a round of praying on the beads.
Okay, so this means that this old lady will not get up from there for 10 minutes. Huh? This time is enough for me.
For the next 2-3 days, Mary is successful in stealing a few things. She feels happy.
I'm going home. I've kept the food in the fridge. Okay.
As Mary is leaving the house, mother-in-law notices a suspicious bulge in Mary's bag.
Huh? When she came in the morning, her bag was folded. How come it's full now?
Next day, Mary comes to work.
Mary, Rachel has left for the temple and I'm sitting for my prayers. Later, I will come to the kitchen to make some sweets. Okay.
Mary comes to the kitchen. She can hear the creak of the swing. She assumes that now mother-in-law will not get up for 10 minutes.
This lady will not come here for 10 minutes now. I should put some vegetables in my bag.
Mary finishes her work and starts to leave for her home.
I'm leaving for home. Okay, what are you going to cook at home today? Thought of making mixed vegetables today. Okay, that's good. So how many vegetables did you take? Huh?
She is surprised to hear this question from the mother-in-law, but manages to answer.
I haven't bought it yet. I will buy them on my way home.
During this, Rachel also comes back.
But you already have the vegetables in your bag. Let me see.
Mary realizes that she has been caught and she feels guilty.
Mother, how did you know?
Mother-in-law starts laughing and shows Rachel the video she recorded in her mobile. Rachel is surprised to see Mary put vegetables in her bag in the video.
Please forgive me. I did a mistake. But weren't you praying at that time? I could hear the sound of the swing. That's why I could gather the courage to steal. Maybe you didn't notice me holding Rachel's beads, not mine. And if you push the swing once, it will keep swinging for at least 5 minutes. It gave me enough time to record.
So that's how the mother-in-law taught Mary a lesson who was a greedy maid. Now Mary couldn't work in that area anymore.
Oh God, what have I done? I dug my own grave. Mother, today we have been saved from loss because of you. But daughter-in-law, remember, you should also not trust anyone blindly from now. Not everyone is good in this world.
A man named Michael lived in a village. He had a big dairy shop. He used to provide milk, curd, and other dairy products in his shop.
Hey, what is this? Where did so many flies come today? Oh shit. Let me throw this before anyone sees.
Michael was a miser. Uncle Michael, please give me 2 kg butter.
Sure, son, I will give you right away.
Hey, What is this? Uncle Michael, there is a fly in it.
What? A fly? Show me.
The boy shows Michael the box of butter.
Wait, son. I will give you another box of butter.
Michael takes out the fly from the box and hands over the same box to the boy.
Take this, son. Is it okay now?
Yes, Uncle Michael. Thank you. I will leave now. At that time, there arrived 2 sepoys from the palace.
Listen, Michael. 40 kg butter should be delivered by noon in the palace.
Yeah, sure. But such a high quantity of butter? Is there a party in palace today?
Yes. Today the king has thrown a party for the ministers.
Okay. Don't worry. You will get the butter on time.
Sepoys leave, and Michael starts preparing butter.
Listen, Simon. We have to deliver 40 kg of butter to the palace by afternoon. Let's start working quickly. But master, we don't have enough milk to prepare 40 kg of butter. Do one thing. Add half quantity water to the milk we have. That will do the work. But master, that will not be right. If the king finds this out, then he will punish us. You do your work quietly or get lost. Oh, okay, master.
Simon adds water to the milk, but even then, the quantity is not enough. Simon goes to his master to inform him.
Master, I added water to the milk, but even then, preparing 40 kg of butter is not possible. What shall we do now? Okay. You go out there and look after the shop. I will take care of this. Okay, master. I should add vegetable oil to this.
Michael takes the case of vegetable oil and adds the butter, and that fills the case of butter fully.
Wow, my work is done. Now I have to deliver this to the palace quickly.
Michael takes the case of butter to the palace and returns home after delivering that. All the ministers arrive at the party. The party was wonderful. The king welcomes the ministers wholeheartedly. All the ministers eat a lot of food. After the dinner, ministers meet the king and go back to their homes. The king offers each minister a box of sweet as return gift.
Wow, the aroma of the sweets is so good. I will also taste the sweets.
The king tasted the sweet happily. The ministers also enjoyed the sweets just like the king. After eating the sweets, the king falls sick.
Your Highness, the ministers have also fallen sick like you. What? How's this possible? Seems like something was wrong with the sweets. Go and call the chef.
Yes, Your Highness.
You fool! What kind of sweet did you make? Everyone has fallen sick after eating your sweets.
Your Highness, I prepared it very carefully. I have no idea what happened. Your Highness, I think all this happened because of Michael's butter.
Are you sure that all have fallen sick because of that butter?
Yes, Your Highness, because I could smell vegetable oil in that butter.
This means Michael cheats everyone with adulteration. General, send 2 sepoys to Michael's house to keep an eye on him. Yes, Your Highness.
Sepoys arrive at Michael's house and sneak up. The Michael was adding vegetable oil to the butter.
Oh, what's this? Michael is putting everyone in trouble by adulteration. Yes, we should catch him red-handed and take him to the king.
Yes, come quickly.
Sepoys enter Michael's house and catch him red-handed.
You adulterate butter? Now you will have to answer the king. No, please forgive me.
Come, now you will explain things to the king.
Sepoys bring Michael to the palace.
Your Highness, we caught Michael red-handed, adulterating butter.
Does this mean that you fool everyone? Please forgive me, Your Highness. I made a mistake. I will never do this. General, take him and throw in jail. No, Your Highness, please forgive me. I will never do this.
The king does not listen to Michael and the general throws him in jail.